This week we have 2 bilingual podcast recommendations about music, so let's get into it. The first podcast is Perreo 101. If I said it wrong, y'all, I can't roll my R's. Forgive me. The host is reggaetonconlagata or lagata, and she gives you a deep dive of the history of reggaeton. There are a lot of interesting topics, and the podcast is bilingual, so there are full episodes in English and Spanish on each topic. So if you need that support, you can listen to both. She also started releasing music. So go stream her music, stream the podcast, and definitely follow her because she is always posting music recommendations. The second podcast is Anything for Selena, and this podcast is pretty much about Selena's impact on the music industry, but also her impact on Latinas. This is a bilingual podcast, so you can find full episodes in English and Spanish about both topics, but the host does explain that her Spanish abilities are weaker than her English abilities. So when I listened to it, there was more information in the English episodes, but at the same time, you are still able to get a lot out of the Spanish episodes. So for good practice, you can listen to the English episodes and after listen to the Spanish episodes. And what are your recommendations for music podcasts in Spanish? Do you like when they're bilingual, or do you just prefer having something straight in Spanish?